What's going on, guys? The Staymedia podcast, episode 10. I am here with none other than Caveman Casanova. Make some fucking noise.
What up? What up? Staymedia. Let's go.
What's going on, dude? How are you doing?
Hey, thank you for having me, man. It's been a minute, man. How you been?
Oh, dude, I've been good. It's the last thing I did. I just did Holy in Kamloops, like an Indian festival in the spring. I do it every year. It's fucking banger. All the gear's dirty. It's a good time.
Nice. Yeah, you were telling me it wasn't your gear this time, so that's fucking always good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Last year was like my mixer and like my cables and shit. The speakers were always from work, but we did a good job this year of not fucking my stuff up. My computer got like a little bit, but
Still got a tint of orange on it.
Yeah, a little bit. My car's kind of fucked. Like on the inside.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh well. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
They pay good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we've known each other for a couple years now, I think.
Yeah, for 2.5 years, I think, or something like that.
I think you're the first one outside of my immediate friend group that booked studio time with me. So I want to thank you for that, first and foremost.
Hey, that's
for supporting the fucking Staymedia, dog. Because we used to be in a room.
Your independent friends that do this for a living, you guys. Come on. Come on, you guys.
Yes. That's what I'm fucking talking about. We were like literally in a room like this big. And now I have like a live room.
Yeah, man. This is upgraded. This is upgraded times 3, you guys. If you guys haven't, man, go book your time right now and get some studio time up in here. Brandon knows what he's doing, you guys.
They never watch the full YouTube video. They always watch the clips.
Right. Unreal.
Sick. Okay. Where do I want to start? Let's go all the way back. Let's start from the beginning, okay? So, like I was saying, you were the first person outside of my immediate friend group to book with me. Dude, how the fuck did you find a little studio in a commercial building in Kamloops?
Actually, okay, I was looking for like studios just in the area, and then I actually seen like one of your posts like on IG, and then I hit you up through IG, and then I found out I was talking to a couple guys in the city, and they said that they knew who you were.
Sick.
Because you're from Winnipeg too, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, like it's a small circle, you guys. But yeah, like I had a couple guys like my buddy Graham and Waka and a couple guys from Skates and stuff like that kind of knew who you were.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So,
I know them.
Yeah, so that's kind of like, it's all a small world, you guys, but as soon as I found out this guy was from Manitoba, I had to hit him up right away and get some studio time from him. So
fuck yeah. When I'm talking to these kids like that come in here, like the really young ones, like, you know, all those like 20-year-old kids that I roll with, dude, when I'm thinking about people that are a great example of like doing it independent, I always talk about you.
Hey, thank you, man.
I always talk about you. Like, you straight up from like the first time I met you, you guys like would come in like straight off of work, like work clothes, work boots on, and we would just like crush out songs in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I would bring like guys from work, and we'd all be sitting there in your little bachelor studio with like high vises on and like concrete on all over us and like mud on our boots, and we just rock the set out.
Yeah, Boss Man Tattooing, correct?
Yes, Boss Man Tattooing. If you like what you see, go hit him up, man. IG, Bossman_tattooing, you guys. But yeah, he does all my tattooing, and he's a big he's more than a sponsor. He's family. He's like, he helps me out, man. He gets me to where I need to go, and without him, I probably wouldn't be doing a lot of this music. So shout out, Boss Man.
Hell yeah. You're like covered in tattoos now. I remember when you first came in.
Yeah, I had hair when I met you. I had hair like Fabio. I looked like Weapon X. I had Weapon X hair when I met you last, or not last, but when we first started meeting and we first started working together. Yes, my hair was long. I had no tattoos.
So we took it from there. Then you started coming into Long McQuaid, where I was working at the time. And you were like, yo, like, what should I get for gear-wise? Like, what do you guys run? And I was like, oh, for, like, live, you want, like, this and this and this. Like, okay, cool. Like, what do you use to run the tracks? Like, DJ stuff. I'm like, oh, this. And you're like, sure, fuck it. I'll buy all of it. And that was, like, the craziest shit. I was like, whoa, he's, like, serious about music. Like, people like talk about it a lot and like, oh, like, okay, I'm gonna get this and this, and they're like, I'm gonna go do my own shows, I'm gonna do my own this, and they don't. And like, by all means, call me to do your shows. Like, I love doing shows, but like, dude, you went and got your own gear and you figured out your own fucking live production.
Yeah, definitely,
and that's crazy.
Man. Remember when I was calling you like the first few days, like, yo, how do you press this on? How do you press this on? Had no idea, you guys. And yeah, I slowly figured it out. And yeah, now we're rocking our own shows and shit. Shout out Brandon for giving me the good dealios.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
At the Longy there. He hooked it up. He's no longer working there anymore. Now he's all grown up and doing his own thing.
I'm big time now.
But yeah, hit this guy up for your DJ needs, man, out in BC or just anywhere. If you're in Berta and you got a wedding, hit this guy up.
Yeah, we'll travel wherever.
Right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Me too. I got shit too. But hey, hit this guy up first though. You gotta respect the guy the grasshopper to Master Shifu.
It depends what you need for live, you know? But
right?
You guys are fucking nailing it. Like,
hey, thank you, man.
The venues and the places that you go and the scheduling of it all.
Yeah.
Like how many places you hit on a tour. Like, the way that you guys are doing it is exactly what you should be doing.
Awesome, man.
Bringing some lighting, like bringing some actual good sound gear that like sounds fucking good.
Right.
So that you can give them a good show. Plus, like, obviously, I think you're super talented at fucking music.
Yeah, thank you.
And you roll with like lots of people that are super talented. So like that part of the show is covered. But sometimes like you go to a local show that's like put on by the people and like it just doesn't quite hit right. And I know that every time that you show up anywhere, it's going to be a good show.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, I give it all 110%. If I'm not red in the face and my neck vessels and my head vessels aren't popping out, I'm not trying hard enough, you guys. So
hell yeah.
I give it 100,000,000,000% when I'm on the stage there. I sweat a lot less now, though, you guys. I've been doing push-ups every morning.
Fuck yeah.
So, a lot of people don't know I've been hitting the push-ups.
Sick.
Right?
Cool. So you've tour coming up, or we're on the middle of tour right now?
We're kind of in the middle. We had to just cancel our last, we had a show coming up this Saturday, but it got canceled for a UFC fight. Wah, wah. But anyways, not a big deal. I got a show coming up May 2nd. We're on this Land of the Lost tour. This is our 4th chapter tour we've done since like August. And I've been doing them like every 2 months, and they've been getting better and better. But this time around was kind of weird, man. I don't know if, just because it's the end of the month and like people like, you know, they got rent to pay and, you know, they got to feed themselves, but the shows aren't as crazy as they were last tour around. They're still good. Like, I'm still making a profit off them a little bit, and everybody's still having a great time and everything. But yeah, this tour around was a little bit more weird, but you're not going to win them all. But we're steady pushing, and I'm steady adding new people to the show to make it more of a show. And I'm going to start bringing a drummer around with me soon, like the big dogs do it. So
hell yeah.
Slowly but surely,
that's what's up.
We're fine-tuning everything to make the performances fucking amazing for everyone else. I'm just trying to throw shows and make everyone have a great time at these events that I'm throwing, man. That's all what it's all about, having a great time.
Hell yeah. It's the beginning of like real gig season right now.
Facts.
So it's hard to say, like, in summer, like, if you tour in August, like, it's going to be fucking popping.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's on summer, everybody's drinking, everybody's having a good time, everybody wants to go to stuff. It's way easier to get around. It's nice.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Nice out.
Definitely.
Like, we very much live by, like, the gigging season and the slow season, because, like, dude, in February here, when there was like not much to be booked because like people weren't even making music yet, they were still just like recovering from Christmas and holidays and shit, like financially, I was sitting in here like, fuck, like I got no money coming in this month. And then March, like it just started rolling in and I was like, holy shit, I'm so fucking busy. And now we're in April and I'm like double booked every single day, like multiple things going on today.
But that's good though. That's good, man.
Everything I asked for,
right? Everything you prayed for, now you're like, fuck me. Yeah. You pray for the pressure, then when the pressure's on, you're like, oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah.
But it's worth it in the end, you guys. I think it's totally worth it.
Hell yeah.
You get to do what you love to do every day. That's what it's all about.
I love producing live music. Like, love producing live shows.
Fuck yeah.
It's like my favorite thing ever. Like, gets me hard in the fucking morning, dude. Like, big show tonight. And, like, the thing about doing sound or production in general is, like, you're not going to ever get the credit for the show really going well, other than like after when the homies are like, yeah, fuck yeah, thank you.
No.
But like you get all the blame if something gets really fucked up.
You know,
like if I
you know what? You know what I've been telling, because I mentor a couple of artists underneath me, and what I do at every single event I do, I'm always there really early, so I always talk to the sound guy, I always talk to the light guy and the owner and everything. But at the end of my set, this is for all artists, you guys go up to your sound guy and your light guy and thank them for fucking making you sound fucking awesome up there. It wasn't just you, it was them too. They did a lot behind the scenes that people don't notice, and they're not going to get the thank you like he just said. So make sure that you fucking notice what they did, and they're going to remember that you fucking noticed that you made them sound good, man. It's respect, right? So
hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're on the same team. We're like
absolutely.
We're like a small band in a weird way.
Exactly, man. Everybody's part matters, man, to run like I like to think of myself as a captain on a ship, and then you got team members all around you to making sure that ship makes it to where you got to go. And it's like everybody's job's important, man. That's what you got to realize in a show aspect. Everybody's job's important.
Yeah, even like down to like your merch person.
Definitely,
like,
man.
You know, are they just like sitting there just like chilling on their phone, or like when people come by, are they like, oh hey, what's up? Thank you for coming to the show. Like, where are you guys from?
Yeah, are they pushing your IG for you while you're not there? You know what I mean? Like, are they doing those type of things? Those are the merch people you need. You know,
dude,
like
fuck yeah,
right.
Dude, I care about the fucking live show and like the artist lifestyle and the whole bit like so much, dude. I swear, like I could play any position on the team. Like I would love to just sit behind a merch table at like a show
and just watch it all
and
unfold.
Just slang like so much, just slang all the artist shit.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Just be like, oh, what size are you? Oh, sick, a large. Should try this on. Oh, dude, that looks good on you. Hey, like it's this much. Oh, you don't have that much, dude. I'll take less. Like 20, 25, whatever. Yeah, get out of here, dog.
Look around. $5 cheaper, man, just for you, man.
Just for you, dog. Whatever you want.
Let's
If
go.
you follow us on IG right now, like I'll give you $5 off.
Dude, I'm doing it right now.
Like, well,
yeah, right?
Sick. Cool. Is there anything you specifically want to talk about?
Shit, man. I can't really think of like too much. Like maybe I got a couple upcoming shows that I'm looking at doing this summer that I would maybe like to talk about maybe a little with you.
Hell yeah. Where do you want to go this summer?
Damn, man. Well, you never guess who decided he wants to go back home this summer. So I'm doing a little Liddy Manitoba tour back home this summer for everybody up north. I'm going back home.
Fuck yeah.
We got 3 dates set up: the Paw, Flin Flon, and Thompson. All of them are booked and ready to rock. And yeah, we're gonna pack the places out. Everything's gonna be sold. All tickets will be sold on my merch site. And
no way.
In mid-May, I'll be pushing it out to you guys. So whoever watching this, whoever is gonna watch this in the next couple of days or whatever, you guys get the little sneaky leak, because I'm not dropping it until like mid-May. It's just gonna be like boom right there. It's not gonna be like a little come up to it. It's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm doing this little tour thing. Here you go.
Fuck yeah.
So
dude, that's so sick.
I'm very excited to go back home after all the transformation that's been happening the past couple of years, and me finding my artistry and all the artists that I have worked with and the people I've opened up for the past couple of years. Like a lot of people back home are watching, so I wanna bring that back home. And they don't get much up there, man. Living up in the boonies, you don't get much up there. So it'll be nice to bring something professional back home and show people what I've been working on. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so sick, dude.
I'm so pumped, honestly, for it. Like, and I'm gonna be bringing a couple guys with me too, man. Like, I'm not just going alone. I'm gonna make sure to bring a few guys. So I got a couple guys I'm contemplating on bringing, and we're getting everything set up, and it's gonna be fucking sweet, man.
Dude, hell yeah. Okay, for everybody at home that doesn't know, this is very niche, very specifically for artists. Dude, when you're calling places across the country to book some stuff, obviously you're from there, you're from Thompson.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get venues, to get other openers, to get like your finger on the pulse of what's going on there?
Well, if you're a smooth talker, you'll get in there, but I like to say just come correct when you make the phone calls. Make sure you know what you're talking about, and And just be confident when you're trying to book these and orchestrate these events, because if you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to have a real hard time with getting these. So it's always good to be like, hey, we're doing this. We want to do this. Set it up at this time and this date.
Yeah.
So
and
on and so forth.
You have a big portfolio of stuff you can be like, hey, we did all of these shows. I played with all of these big name artists that you've heard.
Yeah, have like, honestly, me as being a big artist, I should have like an EPK or something.
Yeah.
But I don't really have an EPK. I just show them, like, I'll send them like my IG or my link tree or something, and I'll be like, yo, check me out, let me know what you think. And then I'll be like, I've opened for this person, this person, this person, this person, and I've also worked with this person and this person, and I've been doing all these shows this past year, and here's a couple owner references if you need them.
Yeah.
Right? So
that goes a long way too. If other venues and stuff are gonna fucking sign off on you,
yeah,
they'll be like, no, their show's great, we always make money when they come here, like, you guys should have them.
Yeah, definitely. That's the best thing, is when first impressions are key when you're meeting all these new owners and artists and stuff like that. For any new upcoming artist, man, like, if you really want to stand out and stuff, man, it's all about how you move, and everybody's watching how you're moving, and you got to be present, you got to be aware, and you got to be ready, man, and sponge everything in. If you're a new upcoming artist, man, and you're watching all these big dogs, man, sponge that shit in, because you're going to learn something off these guys. They make money off of it. So if you're trying to do this for a living, watch what they're doing. Don't have that ego like you think you have it all going on, because you're not there yet, or you're still new at the game, man. Watch these old cats, man. Watch how they move, because they're doing it right, and they're filling their pockets, man, and they're going back home to their family, and they're making the money off something they love to do. So if you want to do something you love to do, man, watch the big dogs, man. Those are the best people to learn off of.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think one of the things you're talking about there, like when you're talking about ego, I think the most important thing an artist can be is authentic.
Yes.
And not only the way that they are as the artist or their music or their brand, like in the way that they do business.
Yeah, be yourself.
You know what I mean?
Be yourself.
Like, I'm a pretty silly guy. Like, on the phone call when I'm trying to book your venue and we're doing serious business, I'm also still gonna tell a joke.
No, that's great.
I'm gonna try to make you laugh. I'm gonna say something dumb.
Your personality, right?
I'm gonna be like, hey, like, this is the real me. If you fuck with me and you want to do this, like, we should do business. But like, I don't want to show up as one thing and then I'm here in real life and I'm something else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be. You're
gonna be you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get the vibe, like, if this is something you want to work on, like, then we should work on it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
There's another thing in there that I want to say. Oh, EPKs. Dude, fucking the owner of Night Shifts, or not the owner, the manager, Caleb.
Yeah.
He was looking for openers, like pop singers, like kids, and like Liam, Liam from our little group.
Yeah.
Great little vocalist. He was like, this band, they want an opener, like, I know I'm supposed to call you, blah blah blah, like, does one of your kids have like an EPK? And I was like, shit, I'll get you one at the end of the day. Like, yeah, Liam can definitely play this show. Get off the phone, call Liam, like, we gotta make an EPK right now. You come to the studio right now, dude. We start fucking putting it all together. It looks a little bit janky right now, but
yeah,
I do think it is important, if you are an artist that's looking to get booked, or you apply to stuff like music festivals or even like corporate events. I think this is more for like my friends that play in bands and even like cover bands.
Yeah.
But like a good EPK,
or if you're
send out,
or if you're new on the scene too and you don't have those connections already, it's really good to make something like that, because like if you already have your foot in the door in the industry, you're gonna have a lot easier time. But for all those new cats and stuff trying to get on those festivals, like, yeah, you bring an EPK with you, because it'll make you look way more serious as an artist at the end of the day. Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
For like me and you, like, our network is kind of our resume.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. We've
been to every venue, every town. We've worked with every person. We've met everybody. Like, that's our resume.
Definitely.
But like, if you're new, like, they need to be able to be like, okay, that's where we can find you. Okay, here are your songs. Like, okay, cool. This is a little bit about you. Yeah. Here's some like lifestyle photos. This is what you look like.
Yeah, and
simple stuff.
And like, people say that, numbers don't matter, but the numbers do matter at the end of the day. And I know this hands-on because I talk to people from the States. I don't know if you guys know who like Tasty Beats is. He works with Kasky. He's the producer for Kasky. I don't know if he just makes his beats or he actually produces for him. But he also works tour managing with Lil Xan and Fora. And he's always like in my inbox like, yo, you want to open for this person or this person? And then they're like, okay, send me your Spotify and stuff like that, right? And then they check your monthlies, you guys. That shit's really important. But these people buying all the fake views and the shit like that, agents can see past that shit.
Yes.
They're really, really smart. If you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, but your Facebook, you have 500 followers and then this and that, if your numbers don't all line up, they're going to see that. And then if your comments and your likes don't add up, like, people weren't born yesterday, especially people that play with money. They were not born yesterday. So, and it's true. Like, yeah, they're all
the same people checking for fake views, or like the first people that were using the fake views. Like, they invented that move.
Exactly. Like, they're like, that was the way to get in it. The fake it till you make it, right? But sometimes, you know, like, it's better to organically build up. And even with those features too, those buy fake pre-verse features that people are buying and stuff like that. Like, okay, you get onto the appearons and shit like that, but then your numbers are only going to stay high for so long, and then you also got about 30 to 40 other artists that have the exact same verse as you in the beat. So in the end of the day, it makes you look silly, and then that person that you're trying to work with doesn't even know who you are. And if you ever wanted to meet that person, they're probably going to look at you kind of funny too, like, oh, you cheaped out. Instead of paying me $4 or $5 grand for the feature, you went and cheaped out and paid $200 for the feature. They're going to have a different respect from you at the end of the day too. So that's like, you got to see it like that too, right? But
unless you have a crazy strategy for the pre, unless
unless you're dropping 100 of them and then you're just gonna start filming crazy music videos and blow up.
Yeah, like unless you have some like big marketing like meme planned off of like a pre-verse, and you're like, "What's up, guys?" You know, you can make a YouTube video like, "What's up? I'm buying this pre-verse. We're gonna make it like the most popping song this week on iTunes or Spotify or whatever."
As long as they're dead ass, as long as you're dead ass honest about it, you know, like you're not walking around like, yeah, I got a feature with Snoop Dogg. Yeah, like, oh yeah, how can anyone justify even saying shit like that when you never even met him or been in the same room? Or if they said your name, they'd just be lost in the sauce. They'd be like, who the fuck? Who? I don't know. I don't get why. I don't get how people can walk around and just have that fakeness on them.
Dude, I think it's because they like. And it's hard for an artist, right? Like, you're going to make art, it comes from you. Yeah. And you're going to put it out to the world. It's so hard to be authentic. Definitely, you know? And they want to use a crutch.
Definitely,
there's like an insecurity about like, hey, I think this music is great. Why does the world not get that my music is great yet? Like, let me put a huge name on it, and maybe I can fool people into listening to this.
Exactly.
But the problem is they know that they're getting fooled.
Yeah.
And then that like bums them out.
Yeah,
it makes it tough.
Wouldn't that you're just hurting yourself at the end of the day, like with trying to you're trying to be at that elevation, right? Everyone's trying to level up and be there, but you can't take shortcuts, man. All these artists that you ever see, like all those big ass hardcore artists that put all that work in, like Mercules or Snack or Golden BSP or independent artists, man, that really just like, they didn't get those handouts, man. They literally drived independently until they succeeded their goal, man. And
literally drive like in Honda Civics to different towns to keep playing shows.
Slept on floors and whatever, man, to get those tours and get those fans and build that legit fan base. So like, it's like, you can't cheap your way out. And you know, there's so many amazing artists out here, but in the end of the day, you guys, music is music and it's great, but with the whole mainstream thing, it's all a popularity contest in the end of the day. So music is just music in itself, but so many people are going to like this, so many people are going to like this. You just got to find out who you're trying to market to. Who's your biggest marketing, bro? And that's who you stick with. Not everybody has to like you. Just the people that fuck with you have to like you. And that's it. And there's billions of people in the world, so you're going to find those people that like your sound, and that's your marketing, and you run with that, right? You're not made for everybody, man. You're made for the people that are made that like you. That are made for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I super fucking agree.
Right?
Here, I got something to say. Okay, so I don't know if you remember when SoundCloud first came out.
Yeah, I do.
And everybody was a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah,
And
I was.
Very community-based SoundCloud rap. The way that the world is going now and the way that the internet is going,
Yeah.
I think we're never going to get another like Drake or Kanye or Kendrick. I don't think we're going to get any more massive people. I think that instead of 1 or 2 or 3 rappers making like $100 million, you're gonna have like 50,000 artists that make $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
and they have a niche fan base, and sometimes their fan base are connected with other artists. But I think the opportunity to be an independent artist and make money, especially with the state of the internet right now, and how tech is going, like anybody could just like, if you're talented and you have the drive to go do it, like you can go make a good living. Just be a musician.
Oh, definitely you can. And what I would say with artists too is, when you're an artist, don't just make the music and expect the streams to pay. You got to do other shit too, right? Like make merchandise. Do like raffles on shit. Like
get sponsors.
Get grants if you need the grants. I talk to big mentor artists all the time that I think, well, they're bigger than me and they make money off their music. And they tell me like, yo, don't feel bad if you go to work for a month or two, because you got to stack up to like keep building what you're doing, man. Just because you're slowed down a little bit doesn't mean you're slowed down completely. Yeah. Like that's what people got to realize too at the end of the day. Like trust me, I've done a lot of shows where you just like, you have $15 in your pocket and you're like, you just drove 6 hours and you're like, you got to share a McDouble with your buddy to make sure that you guys make it through the day, but you guys are going to make it home the next day and it's all going to be good and it'll all be worth it in the end.
And you'll have made those 5 fans that night, and when you come back to that town, those 5 people are going to show up themselves, buy tickets, and they're also going to tell their friends, hey, I came here last time, it was fucking fire.
Exactly.
You guys have to come this time.
Yeah, that's exactly it, man. That's like, you got to put in that work to get the exposure and to build it properly, you know, like you have to put in the work. And that's what all these big artists did. It wasn't all luck of the draw and horseshoe. It was the hard fucking work, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The steadiness, being consistent, longevity, you know, that type of shit.
You know what's funny is that, like, obviously I do like a shit ton of concerts a year. Yeah. And studio and everything else. Dude, my highest paying stuff is always corporate. Dude, me doing a wedding is way more money than me doing a fucking rap show, dog.
Right?
By lots.
I notice because like, well, you know, you got to read stuff in certain songs and all that stuff, and then they do the vows and whatever, all that stuff too, and the raffles and whatever. I don't know if you're the raffle guy. Do they make you do the raffling?
I don't know. It depends how cut everybody is, honestly.
Yeah.
If like the speaking is getting like a little rough, then I will take over and I will entertain from the microphone. But you try to let somebody from the wedding party do it. Normally they have some kind of MC. But like even like Holy, for example, right? Like I'm at that event. I'm at that event for like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a 2-hour build. I have to check it, make sure it's good, and then it's like 4 hours of us like hanging out and like having day beers, you know? Like, and then I tear it down and that's done. We're a rap show, like I am actively listening and making adjustments from the first song of the first set, first person, all the way to the last song of the last set. And I'm engaged.
It's because everybody's voices are all different.
Every voice is different. Every master is different. Every live is different. Like every performance style. Like it's super engaging, and I'll make like a third or a quarter.
And you definitely got to put in like, there is definitely a lot more work in that aspect of it.
But I love it. Like that's the thing I love doing. If that's the only thing I had to do, I would just do concerts 24/7 all the time. But you know, corporate pays the bills. They love having me, and it is a nice break. I like doing that stuff too. Like I like doing a conference, like a speaker or whatever. Like. It's fun. It's fun to meet new people. Plus, half the time they're like, "Oh, my friend plays in this band." Like, "Oh, my friend does this," and we have some kind of common connection, and that strengthens my like position and relationship in the community, especially around here. Like when I do Cam Leaps Corporate.
I bet, dude. Like, yeah.
When everybody starts to know you and you're like the go-to guy, like you get so much business.
Oh, definitely, man. Your name
just
gets
like
passed
what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like just your network is like your net worth, your resume.
Yeah, you wake up and you got 3 missed calls. You know what I mean? Because it's like people just want you.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm so bad at answering. I'm so bad, everybody. You just walk in here. My door's literally always open. You can just literally walk into Staymedia basically any hour of the day if the lights are on. Like, it's just open. You can pop in. You're good. Tay, how much time are we at? Okay, cool. Is there anything you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Shoot, man. Not really.
Give some advice right now to the
Give
young
some
artists.
advice?
Couple of lines, and then promo all your shit.
So the one advice I could give to all artists, what I've been getting mostly from all the other big artists that I've been talking to, like I said before, you guys, keep making music, keep staying consistent. Don't be afraid to hop out of your comfort zone. Be diverse. Work with a country artist. Work with a punk artist. You never know what you're going to make. Hip hop is in such a crazy... It's a crazy world, you know? Music is like so abroad. It goes forever, and there's so many different like cross genres. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and make something fucking amazing that everyone's going to love. And Caveman Casanova. I'm on all major platforms, you guys. And shout out Staymedia for having me. And
hell yeah,
this was a good interview. Make sure to watch the whole thing. And if you guys want to see me perform, I'm gonna be in Vancouver May 2nd, and I got a lot of more shows coming out here, and we're always steady working. So much love.
that's a